you knew they'd fight. You knew they'd compete. You wondered where the scoring would come from. I think at moments we've seen Cam Jones put his team on his back and carry him, and he was big tonight. But just other guys stepping up, chopping in overtime, just everybody having their moments. You saw me talking with Iguodaro saying, hey, make him a score, make him a score. And he hits the winning basket to clinch the game. So big props to Marquette, man. They just figure out ways, and that's just what you expect from a Shaka Smart team.
Absolutely, and I think he's RC spot on. Also struggled tonight. I think he had 2 points lead going into the last
struggled.
And how about the confidence in Shaka though? Because that was a play design, a little misdirection, some fake handoffs. Like he was like that play was drawn up for him to try to go at Dixon 1-on-1. And he was able to get a big one to go in late for him too, man. So just a gutsy performance overall, man. This team is so fun to watch, and I saw Tyler Kolek with ankle socks on, so
he wanted to be out there.
I think that was a good sign. Yeah. I think he had on no shows tonight on the bench. I think it was a good sign for possibly tomorrow.
How bad did he want to be out there? You could tell.
I mean, in this time of the year, you never want to be off on the side of the floor while your team's out there competing. So I think he probably itching. I guess we see what it looks like the rest of the tournament if he decides to make a little showing before we get to the big tournament. So looking forward to seeing if he gets back out there. But they're very gutsy performance by the team tonight.
What do you guys think of Shaka and what he's done for this program over the course of like the last, what has it been here, 3 years now, 4 years?
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak enough to it. Just even as a fan and at times being an alum, you feel a little bit too connected to the program, even though you have it. I mean, I know what I'm saying. You feel that way sometimes, like I might be a little bit too connected, but it's been fun, man. Just seeing him reignite, the basketball program, the fan base, and college basketball is such a special thing, man. Well, fit is everything.
That's
man,
it. He fits.
Could it be I don't think there is a better fit right now, man. And it's just been fun to watch, man. He's been great with all us former players. He reached out to us right away after he got the job and just started building those bridges and just making those connections with us, man. So I love being around him. I love watching those guys play, and it's just it's fun to follow and watch, and it makes you proud as a former Golden Eagle too. So.
Yeah, for sure. I love Shaka. I've loved him back since when he was, way, way earlier before Texas at VCU, at those days when he was grinding and coming up. So when we hired him here, after the lulls, with the last coaching staff and everything, I think that it was the right person to put into place to kind of ignite that passion. He's from the city of Milwaukee too, so that's definitely helped from him having a little bit. Madison. Sorry, from the state.
Wisconsin.
So Wisconsin guy, so he kind of has that, ties to the state and kind of knows a little bit about the history. So I think that with him stepping in the way he has, it's just sky's the limit with the program from here going forward, and we're excited to see what they can do this year.
All right, let's flip it. Let's talk about the Villanova angle of this. They pretty much had to get this win to be able to be in. The last time that there was a 15-loss team that got an at-large bid to the NCAA Tournament, RC, was 2019. It was Florida. They were 19-15. Can this Villanova team get in? Was this the end of it?
I think this is it. I don't think they had enough.
Let me tell you about our newest partner for the month of March, Splash Sports, the home of certified community competition, where you get to play against your friends and not the house. Whatever game it is that you are playing, from survivors to tiers to pick X, the safest way to play for real money without the hassle of having to track down deposits or worry about payments is through Splash. They have partnered with PaySafe, the best deposit and payment system in the world, to ensure that money stays in safe hands and is delivered to the right places. To join the Field of 68 Survivor Madness, click the link in our profile below and join in. Entries are $5 a pop with a prize pool of up to $4,500. Winner take all.
To be 19-15, I think the conference, if this was the Big East from last year, I think that might be enough for them to get in. I think, in fairness to say, the conference it was UConn and kind of everyone else. Yeah, it's really top heavy. And UConn, Creighton, Marquette, it just did a little drop off there. And if this was the same conference a year ago, again, I think they're in. But no, you got Providence fighting to make sure that they're in it. I just don't see it.
You go 18-15, you're not a tournament team.
No,
you lose 15. Winning at the end of the day, winning's got to matter at some point, right?
Absolutely, and they've had their chances. They started off well, and they had some quality wins,
Did.
but they weren't able to put it all together down the stretch. And I think, if nothing else, I think tonight was a must win for those guys, especially after that performance last night. I don't think that helps having to take it down to the wire and beat 0-20 in the Big East DePaul team.
But when to me, when Villanova lost to Rob is when they lost this before the Big East tournament started.
Yeah.
Those losses now, and you look back on them.
Well, if you beat Penn, you beat Drexel, you beat St. Joe's, it's an entirely
totally different story. Now you're 22-12. It's a totally different conversation. We're not even having this conversation if you just win your games you're supposed to win at home, versus your Philly teams. And they didn't take care of business then. And when you dig yourself a hole, you got to dig yourself out of it and finish top 4. So you can't just, finish in the middle of the pack and hope that that just playing in the league is going to get you over the hump. It didn't. They lost this before Big East even started. They just weren't able to climb out the hole.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk about Kyle Neptune at a different day. We have too much to get to.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.